What are the best men's gifts for 2024? Stay tuned. So here it is. You wait every year for this best men's gift wish list. These are things I've used throughout the year. I've really come to enjoy. I've come to depend on these and really like to use them. They perform really well. I will have links down below to everything, but let's get started now. So first up, we're going to talk about the Marshall Willin. This is a Bluetooth speaker, USB-C chargeable. Lasts a really long time, and we take this to the beach. We take this on canoe trips, hiking, backpacking, just in travel in general. You know, any place you're going to want to have a Bluetooth speaker, this thing is going to be what you want to take, in my opinion. Marshall obviously makes really good stuff. It sounds really good, and this speaker, for its size, really puts out amazing sound. For around $100, you're getting an awesome speaker that I like to take everywhere. It has a little strap in the back where you can attach it onto stuff, you know, like a branch or something. Like say you're out in the wilderness, just attach it onto the branch, just hangs out there. So I like this one a lot. Like I said, lasts a really long time. $100, awesome gift. Next up, beard care. As you can see, I have a beard, and this is Professor Fuzzworth's shampoo, made in Australia. Use this with a little like brush. It's like a plastic brush. So this is like a shampoo kind of bar. You just put it in your beard, use that little brush to kind of move it around the beard, and then rinse it out in the shower. And then here's Suavecito. These are $14 each. Suavecito beard balm. This is my favorite. There we go. This is my favorite beard balm. It really has a good consistency. It's easy to work with. Has a pretty good hold, and it washes out your hand pretty easy. So these are two staples, and I think they make a great stocking stuffer. Next up, we've got somebody who's into firearms. This is an old school lever rifle. This is the SureFire Pro Scout Mount. This is their turbo model, and puts out a ton of light at the middle. But the thing I like about it is this connects through M-LOK. So if they have an M-LOK rail, which a lot of people do, it sucks in really tight to the gun, so you don't have this light hanging off the gun. It gets really close to the gun, super easy to use. It's SureFire, so it's stout as far as how it's going to operate. $350. This is a awesome flashlight. Now when it comes to winter camping, the thing that I've changed up is I've added a foam pad underneath my inflatable pad. When it comes to like 25 degrees, 30 degrees and below, I like to use a pad underneath. When you're going really deep into the winter, I like to use this FlexMat Plus from Exped. It gives you a little bit more thickness to the pad below you, and it's comfortable. It's rather cheap at $40. So if you're the guy in your life goes out winter backpacking, this would be awesome to get for them for their ground mat for their sleep system. Next up, I can't talk about this thing enough. I actually just made an entire video about this. This is a Giga Pump 2.0. I also have a Giga Pump 4.0. But this little thing blows up the pads for your backpacking trips. This one right here can get, you know, easily over a week, so you can get, you know, 10 to 20 uses, I think is what it said out of it. But you just simply turn it on, and it blows up the pad for you, and you don't have to blow it up yourself. And after a long day of hiking or backpacking, you know, rucking in to wherever you're going, this thing is a gem. You're already tired, you don't want it to blow up your pad. This thing takes care of that for you. Plus it has a lot of different uses, like stoking your fire. So for about $25, the Giga Pump 4.0 or Giga Pump 2.0, these things are awesome. Next up, I'm going to talk about the Smartwool Intranet Necker. I call it the Necker. You put it around your neck, it's wool, it's made with Smartwool. The thing with this one is that it's infused with other fibers that are synthetic, and it has this part right here, as you can see there, where you would breathe. So when I wear this really cold in cold weather, and I am in my sleeping bag and I have my mouth out, I don't get like a ton of frost right here, which you normally would with a regular neck kind of thing. This, on the other hand, has that part right there that kind of prevents that. And all the testing I do with sleeping bags, this thing is, if I lost this, I'd buy one immediately, just because it is a game changer when it comes to your sleep in really cold weather. Making sure you don't get a bunch of frost and you don't get a bunch of condensation going on with your in your face. So Smartwool. This is the intranet. I call it the Necker. It's not called that, but link down below. For 50 bucks, this thing is priceless. Now, if the guy in your life likes to travel, you know, business, pleasure, whatever, on the go, if you will, this Mofi, this is their Juice. It's called their Juice 5000. This thing's pretty cool. It actually attaches onto your phone magnetically, like that. Bam. Also, if you would like, which I don't use this, but you can, it has a little area right here where you can put cards. So it has 5,000 milliamps, and then it gets you a couple charges. Super thin. Doesn't weigh very much. You probably take it on a backpacking trip as well, as far as using it for that. But this thing is awesome. Now let's talk cybersecurity a little bit. This is called a YubiKey, and you plug it in to your computer when you're logging in to a site like Facebook, Twitter, Google, whatever, what have you. You basically use this as a second form of authentication. What you do is you link this up with your accounts, and then when you log into them with your big long password like you should have, it'll then ask you to insert this into your computer, USB-C. You'll plug it in your computer, and then it just says please touch, which this isn't biometrics. This is just simply to let this thing know that you're present. When you plug this in, it'll ask for a PIN number you set up, and then you plug in the PIN number, you hit enter, you touch this, and you're logged in. And why this keeps people away is because the hackers out there don't have your YubiKey. Okay, that's what this is, YubiKey. It's a security key. They don't have this, and that's how they can't get in your account. So you buy one, it'll link up to all the accounts that you have, your Windows account, like Microsoft account, like I said, Facebook, Twitter, Google, YouTube, whatever. They're all, Google and YouTube are the same, but you link this up to your account, and then hackers can't get into it because you have a second form of authentication that is a physical key that they don't have. So for 50 bucks, this thing right now, especially for banking, priceless. Now, I thought long and hard about which sleeping bag I was going to recommend this year. Last year, I tested a bunch of new ones, and I came to the conclusion that this Therm-A-Rest, this is based off of today. Honestly, this morning, I saw the price of this on Amazon, and I was like, for 475 bucks, which this was about $100 cheaper. Now, with that 475, it used to be around 575. This thing is a buy. It performed awesome. It's performed awesome for me, and I really can't recommend this thing enough. It keeps you warm. It gives you some room inside of it. It's pretty durable. It's comfortable. It has a place to put your phone on the inside so it stays warm with you. It packs up really light. It's super light. I think it's 2 pounds 10 ounces or somewhere around there. 2 pounds 8 ounces. Not heavy at all for a 0 degree sleeping bag. Remember, people, 0 degrees means this thing's gonna keep you warm at 10. So don't let the 0 degrees fool you. If you use this in 20 degrees, you'll be fine. But this thing for $475, if your guy is into winter camping, this is the bag to get. Now, next up is a boot. This isn't just any boot, this is a JK boot. They make many different boots out there, but I just got these, and let me tell you what, I'm breaking them in, and I am liking them. This is what I would call an heirloom boot. Between $370 and $700 is how much these boots cost, maybe a little bit more depending on what you customize if you want to go the custom route. But these boots are handmade up there in Seattle, Pacific Northwest. These are Pacific Northwest boots. These are the OT, and this is a custom OT, which is a mix between a really heavy-duty boot and a really casual boot. So a lot of leather going on in these. Really well made as far as like the thickness of the leather, and as you can see, I mean, they're just doing everything right. I'm breaking these boots in still. These are going to be used for a while. I'm going to use these next year up in Alaska when we go up there to do some adventures, and I'm breaking them in, getting them ready for that, and I'm really liking them a lot. As far as like, these things are handmade in the USA, really well made, comfortable, but super heavy duty. I like them a lot. So if you're looking for a boot for your guy, I would recommend going to jkboots.com and then just getting a gift card from there for them to kind of pick whatever they would like to pick out. They'll customize things with you. You can interact with them. It's not like they have to go through and pick everything right the first time. They can go through and customize something and then call them up and say, hey, I put this order in, can you help me walk me through this? Tons of stuff on the website to help you pick out your order. This is a custom OT, which I think is a great blend between super heavy duty and super casual. So jkboots.com, get them a gift card and get them a good boot. So I think we covered just about everything. We went from technology, electronics, to hunting and firearms, backpacking, beard care, security with the YubiKey. I think we covered pretty much everything. So hopefully that helped you out, either giving some ideas to people for you, or if you're watching this, some ideas for people in your life that you can buy gifts for. If you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. All the links will be down below. Until next time, later.